Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the delay. Welcome to Season 18 LGAHL All-Star Draft Selections. Tonight, we are going to bring to you live, right here in front of us, all of the picks from the draft as they happen, and hopefully we'll also be able to show you all of the draft picks on our screen. We're not there yet. We're letting that load up, but until it does, let's bring in our panel for tonight. We have a couple of people on board. First and foremost, my very good friend, Powda P from the CHL.
What's going on, guys?
You're going to be doing some stats for us tonight, right? That's what you're going to do. Last minute stats.
Working on it.
That's what we're doing. I want to also bring in, hopefully his mic's working, Eric E30.
Yeah, let's get these All-Stars nominated and selected.
Love it. And last but not least, Leafy. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the delay.
Hello.
Welcome to Season 18 LG. Repeating myself. There we go. Leafy, glad to have you on. Appreciate it. Now, we have all these people tuned in. Thank you. Sorry for the delay. I have a lot of people yelling at me now. Look, man, this is not easy to do two in one. The video's already posted. I posted already set the private. Okay, that's not us. That's fine. See, there's things happening that I can't control. That's really what is going down. Okay, so we are starting right now, and as soon as I can get the Google Doc here up and loaded, we will share that screen. But let's go ahead and go over to Leafy first. Let's talk a little bit about the rules and who's in charge of this draft tonight.
Alright, well, I'm Jeff, is running the entire draft tonight. Basically, the draft goes by divisions. There are 6 divisions in the AHL. We randomize the divisions, and the order is Eastern East, Western West, Western North, Western Midwest, Eastern Northeast, and Eastern Atlantic. The draft is a snake draft, so after the last Eastern Atlantic round, Eastern Atlantic goes again, and the order is backwards.
Okay.
So the way it works is that Team A will pick one player from that division, and then Team B will pick one player from the same division. Then we go on to the next round, and since the draft is a snake format, Team B will go first in the next round and pick one player from the division, and then Team A will pick one player from the same division.
Okay, so if everyone is cool with that, we are going to get started, I believe, because I think all of the picks are in, or at least the picks have been started. We are live. I know Jeff can't hear us, which is so frustrating because I thought I had him in this chat, but I don't know what's going on. We are live. So we have 2 captains, right, Leafy? Who do we got?
We got Team Pak the Ka, and we've got Team Big Rig, along with Pak the Ka also has Craig B, and Big Rig has Shaker with him.
Okay. So
You got to say the team name right, though. It's Pak the Ka.
Pak the Ka. I believe Pak the Ka. All right, that's the one, right? All right, now, what I'm going to do here, Eric, you want to hype this draft up while I get set up with a Google Doc, and we will go?
Pretty much comes down to this. This is the best of the best, the cream of the crop. The talent pool is large. It's going to be a great draft. A lot of good players are going to get selected. Some might not get selected, but the 2 teams that are going head-to-head, they're going to have a great time doing it. There's going to be a lot of talent out there on the ice. The AHL is going to represent. We go harder than everyone else, as always.
You know, it really does come that way. Let me make sure I actually thank a couple people before we get going. First and foremost, Space Jam for getting all these people together, making that all happen, selecting the right people involved in getting the drafts going. We are doing this in the AHL. We want to do this in the NHL. We want to do this in the CHL, but we need your help. I can't do it by myself. Leafy and Jeff came to me and said, we're doing this. So, that being said, contact me, contact Space Jam, say you want us to do the draft. We will do it. We are also covering the LGAHL game Thursday live on this channel. That is the plan. I hope it can happen. I know I'm a little bit premature with that, but if that all goes to plan, we will be delivering that show right here. Color commentary by yours truly and Eric E30. It should be a blast. Stay tuned for that on LeagueGaming.com. Now, if I did this correctly, I am going to share this screen, and when I do that, we will be able to see our draft picks. Now, I don't know if that's going to work out. I really don't. So, in the meantime, we are going to have Leafy, if he's prepared to, talk a little bit about some of the players that we should expect to be drafted during the All-Star selection.
Well, there are obviously some top players in the AHL that have gotten to the points, top of the points, like Phil Dizia from Albany, great player, 15-1-1 record, 64 points. So expect him to go early in the draft. And then some other forwards like Martin Scorsese and the Angry Nachos, who are second and third in points in the AHL. 63 and 61 points. They play on a line together in Binghamton. Two solid forwards right there. On defense, probably would see guys like Doms, Heimbecker, just some solid defensemen that are well known. Evil Monkey from Providence, Greg from Providence. And in net, Zeno, Blackhawk, just Mr. Lundqvist, maybe Huey, even just some great goalies out there in the AHL ready to play in this All-Star game.
Perfect. Now, if I did this correctly, everyone watching at home, because this is insane, will be able to see the draft picks as they happen because I got it like that. And the first pick is in. We have, making sure I'm going back to be able to actually look at this. First pick, we have Heimbecker, right defenseman from Norfolk Admirals, the AGM of the team, no less. And I believe Powder P has some stats on that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, up to this point in the season, he's 10-4-1, 18 games total. I'm sorry, 18 points. And then with 5 goals, 13 assists with a plus 34. I'm sorry, plus 1. Plus minus isn't the most desirable, but getting the wins is. 34 shots, not as many as my boy F5 Penguin, but still good enough. But first overall pick, can't complain there.
Definitely not. And we are awaiting for our second pick to come in. Eric, you want to talk a little bit about Heimbecker?
At Heimbecker, GG, first pick of the All-Star draft. Congratulations. Veteran guy, he's been around a long time, knows the ins and outs of the game, and he's the number 1 selection. Congratulations.
Now, I'm waiting for the second pick to come in, and it's in right now. We are going with left winger for Team Big Rig. Martin Scorsese, left winger from Binghamton. Powder P.
All right. Right now, it is loading, but it just loaded now. So
No
we
problem.
got, it's a little slow with me. But 11-4-3 on the season, 66 points with 27 goals and 39 assists. Plus 27 with 84 shots, shooting 32.1%.
Great. Now, from here forward, Leafy, you are in charge, my friend. You will be giving us the Gary Bettman delivery of the pick. You will mention it for the round 2 of the whatever All-Star draft. That's all you. All of that is you, while I make sure that our YouTube stream doesn't explode. I will be reading some comments from the chat boxes on LeagueGaming.com and from the YouTube as this continues. Is that cool with you?
Yep, sounds good.
Fantastic. So we're ready to go. As soon as we are being fed the picks, and Leafy will be reading them to you. They will show up on the screen, and life will be happy. It took a little while, but I think we got it. Oh my gosh, this is insane. I just want to make sure I point that out. This is absolutely insane.
All right, with third pick, Team Pack the Cobb picks Sloshy Boxers, lefty from Abbotsford. Powder P, got any stats on that?
Yeah, they're coming. The picks are coming in quicker than I can get the stats up, but they are loading. Another Breaking Brad member there, so that's always a positive. I'm sorry, that was a post by Jeff. My fault. But yes, we got Abbotsford Heat. Another defenseman, plays on the left side. 25 points on the season in 15 games played, 5 goals, 20 assists, plus 2 with 24 shots for a shooting percentage of 20.8 and 65 hits.
Yeah, pretty well-known guy around the AHL. He's a good defenseman. Not surprised that he was taken very early. All right, pick number 4, Pack the Ka. Doms 313, left defenseman from Oklahoma City, formerly on Albany. Sorry, my mistake. Pick 3 was from a Big Rig. I just realized that I said Park the Car before.
That's all right. All right. Big Rig. Okay, so now we go with Dobbs. Dobbs 313. He's 9-6 and 1 on the season with 27 points, 8 goals, 19 assists, and a plus 10 with 30 shots, 47 hits, but that comes with 32 penalty minutes.
All right. Pick number 5 from Team Park the Car is Super Saiyan, right wing from Rochester.
Superstar.
Is it Super Saiyan? Saiyan?
Yeah. Super Saiyan. Currently number 7 in points.
It feels like everybody else is trying to load this the same time I am, so it's kind of
Crazy
tough,
time
yes.
for all.
Yes, for everybody. Thank
Yes,
you.
at the same
That's
time,
support.
I'm here running production, so you guys are doing
No.
great. We're good here.
All right, so far on the season, he's 12-4 and 1 with 56 points, 27 goals, 29 assists, with a plus 18 and 75 shots, shooting 36%. Anybody have any comments on
Those
him?
are definitely 2 big names off the board. Dom's one of the bigger names around the league. Interesting to see Rick pick him up as a D-man. They once played together in an international tournament as teammates. Now they're all-star teammates. Super Saiyan, well, he's a superstar. So Park the Car got a great wing to play with, and they'll probably be able to do some damage. It looks like Rick's probably building from the net out, I think.
All right. Number 6. Datsuk L13L, right wing from the Toronto Marlies.
Stats will be in a second.
They're coming as quick as I can load.
Oh yeah, they're coming.
All right, so far on the season, Datsuk 13 has played some games in the NHL, so those are those numbers. But now we got season 18, 11-3 and 3 record with 60 points, 31 goals, 29 assists with a plus 25 with 72 shots, shooting 43.1%.
Yeah, definitely gets some good stats right there. All right. Number 7 is Team Park the Car with Shit's Too Easy, left wing from Milwaukee.
Man, I don't know who would want a gamer tag like that. Hey,
I love the
Yeah,
name.
neither-
Though. It's a great name.
He's a great player too, so he's definitely going to put up some points in this big all-star game.
Yeah, definitely. All right, and we are awaiting the next pick.
all right. On the season, Shit's Too Easy has a 9-5 and 1 record with 52 points, 33 goals, 19 assists, with a plus 7 on 68 shots, shooting 48.5%.
Yeah, definitely a good pickup for Team Big Rig.
Now, it's interesting here to point out that so far, Park the Car has not gone for a center, and neither has Big Rig. So, do you think, Eric, that's going to damper it? Do we have that many good centers in this lineup?
I think that maybe they're kind of, they probably each have a guy that they got stashed away, and they both probably want to go for him late in the draft, and it seems that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to do.
And as I say that,
Pick 'em up late.
a center is on the board. Go ahead,
Oh.
Leafy.
There it goes.
With pick number 8, Team Park the Car selects main event X10, center for the Iowa Wild.
And so far in Iowa this season, he's got a 9-3 record with 42 points, 21 goals, same amount of assists for a plus 32, shot 52 times for a shooting percentage of 40.4.
Yeah, the guy's an ex-NHLer, very good player. Not surprised he was picked early. And
as we wait for the next pick to come in here, I want to make sure we we mention and ask all of our people watching the YouTube live, how's the quality looking? Is it coming out okay? Let us know. We need your feedback. I'm making adjustments, I promise, as I'm managing like 3 different things going on here. The next pick is in.
Pick number 9. Team Park the Car with Crosby XL87L, center from the Albany Devils.
And on the season so far, Crosby has posted an 11-2-1 record with 48 points, 19 goals, 29 assists for a plus 12, shooting 32.8% on 58 shots.
You know, that plus 12 really speaks volumes because he's one of the few players I can actually speak on that I know quite well. Crosby is a solid back-checking center. If you need help down low and you're a defender just getting caught, you know it all happens to the best of us. He is a guy that can make up positions. He plays defense. He plays winger. It doesn't matter. He's an all-around guy, and I think having him on the All-Star team is definitely a solid pickup.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, that 11-2-1 record, you know, you don't get that from not being a good player.
Definitely not.
Okay. Pick number 10, Nuke Bomb 81, center for the Bridgeport Sound Tigers.
And so far on the AHL season, he has a 9-4 record with 56 points, 31 goals, 25 assists for a plus 24, and shooting 56.4% on 55 shots.
And we are awaiting the next pick.
Now, just as we say this, guys, just so everyone knows what's happening when we're home, those watching at home, there is no official clock when we're doing this. Really what it comes down to is Jeff is discussing things with the captains, picking the next pick, making sure there's backup picks, and getting them to us as quickly as possible. We're not going to sit around like we did for the CHL draft and wait all night. No, we're not doing that. We're flying through this as fast as we can, as long as the guys get us the actual picks. So, that being said, the next one is in.
Okay. Pick number 11, Couture, center for the Providence Bruins.
Couture 39 for the Providence Bruins. Yep. We got a 13-1-1, impressive 13-1 record with 44 points, both 22 goals and 22 assists for a plus 26, and he's shooting 25% on 88 shots.
Yeah, definitely an impressive record. He and his line were undefeated for a very long time. So,
it seems to have a rough week in week 5, but it's only 1 week, I guess. He went 1-1-1 last week, so that was the downfall of that line, if you will.
Coming in from the LG YouTube account right now, a lot of people are saying so far Big Rig is getting extremely outdrafted to the point where he's saying, a lot of people are saying that they're not even on the ice and it's already going to be over and it's going to be Pak the Car winning things. Like that's Made of Two Faces even said someone needs to redo this with a captain who can draft an actual All-Star team. Eric, what do you make of all this?
I think Made of Two Faces does nothing but cry and whine every time he types the keyboard.
Crass is asking you to help him out. He says, "Is this guy serious? Crass, can you please, Eric? Can you help
you
this
guys,
guy out?"
Hey, all those trolls know Eric E, and Eric E loves a good underdog. So if Big Rig's going to be the underdog, I'm pretty sure he's going to win that fight. So see what happens. The game will be played. We play to win the game. We'll see what happens. It's going to be crazy. It's the All-Star game. I'm going to call 10 goals for each team. It's going to be crazy.
Now, Powder, I hope I'm buying you enough time here as these picks are coming into our screen.
Actually, it has been doing good,
okay.
And I've sorted out my mess of a screen right now. So
we're learning our system as we go, right? This is the first time doing it, so I think it's going well.
All right. And with that being said, Team Pakaka has made their next pick with Roski L5L, goalie from the Portland Pirates.
Yes, he Portland Pirates goalie. He's got a record that's really hard to read on here but it's 14-4-2 with 279 shots against, but only letting up 49 goals with an 82.4 save percentage and a 2.4 goals against average.
Now, coming into the 7th round here at the Season 18 LGAHL All-Star Game Draft Selection, we actually are in an interesting position. So, Pak the Car has gone with some defenders early, of course, with Craig B being one of the assistant captains, but no left wingers. And adversely, Big Rig has gone forward-centric. Crazy forward-centric, no right D, only one left defender. So we'll have to see how this plays out. We're moving into some strong divisions, but we have to see where it goes from there.
All right. Team Park the Car has selected X Lundqvist X goalie for the Manchester Monarchs.
Yeah, no, not the most impressive record thus far this season. 11-13-1. He's faced 377 shots with a 78.8% save percentage and a goals against average of 3.1, but with over 1,500 minutes of ice time this season.
And now, Pak the Car going defense. Going to pick up a goalie who's performed relatively well considering the competition that's been faced up. And now you'll see we're going backwards through the divisions. So we doubled up on the Eastern Atlantic, and we're going to move back to the Eastern Northeast, and we have a goalie pick over for Big Rig.
All right. Team Big Rig select Zeno, goalie for Providence. Also the GM of Providence.
It's XX Zeno XX, and
Yes.
he has posted a 22-7 record with 682 saves for a 79.2 save percentage and a 2.8 goals against average.
Yeah, good pickup by Big Rig. He's got a nice goalie pairing there. And the next pick is in. Big Rig selects Maxwell, right defenseman for Albany.
Now here's where it gets fun, right? So I've been saying Big Rig hasn't really gone defense. It's kind of important when you have a lot of all-stars in an all-star game. Maxwell isn't going to be that guy for you. He is the third winger on that line. I don't care what people say. He is the third winger, and it'll be interesting to see him gel well on the forward line here on Team Big Rig.
And on the season, he's with Albany, he's got a 13-5 record with 21 points, 3 goals, 18 assists for a +7. He shot 21 times for 14.3% with 18 penalty minutes.
Like I said, right? So points there. Eric, you're awfully quiet now.
Just enjoying the show, gentlemen. Or just remember,
chime in.
It's always the same trolls talking smack. I think both rosters look competitive. It's going to be interesting to see what Team Big Rig does for the defense going on here out, but it should definitely be a competitive game. I mean, anyone can be beaten, so I don't see why people think there's such a huge differential in team talent. It's the all-star game. It's the best of the best.
Yeah, definitely agree.
It's going to be fun.
Are all the people that are... Go ahead. Do this pick, and then I'll ask.
No dead air allowed.
Leafy, you there?
We've lost Vanna White.
I'm going to step in for Leafy.
Yeah, no,
There we go. Okay, go ahead.
She's back!
Maybe. Oh, live television. It's fantastic. I love
Train's
this.
gone off the tracks.
It's my real job. All right, I'm going to go ahead with pick number 16 while we try to get the call back. Team Pak the Car out of the Eastern Northeast Division selects Stormer 3200, left winger from Springfield.
Yes, this left winger from Springfield has posted an 11-4 record with 44 points, also 22 goals, 22 assists on 49 shots for a 44.9 shooting percentage.
And that would be Pak the Car selecting right now the first left wing on the team, which is good.
Which brings us, I think, to our next pick, who is
also
a left wing. This one might be a fun pick to discuss.
This is going to be interesting. I believe this is the blockbuster pickup, if you can call it that. Team Pak the Ka selects from the Western Midwest Division of the LGHL left winger from Iowa, B. McDonald, 19.
All right, and B-Mac has posted a 9-5-2 record with 40 points, 18 goals, 22 assists. He's got a +8 with 80 shots, shooting 22.5%.
So this is interesting, right? So I think my thought is he has to be the first winger they go with, because otherwise they might not be able to actually play. He'll just shut the league down. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm thinking that might be the case.
I don't know if he'd go that far, but it definitely makes you ask: is that the right pick for this early in the draft, or is that appropriate?
So early in the draft, right? It's interesting you said that. He actually went pick 17 out of 26. I think we're going with here. So it's definitely an interesting timing, and especially when I just said, hey, there's no left wingers, and Pak the Ka goes 2 left wingers in a row. So that speaks. Are they listening to me? I don't think so. But if they are, then I guess I'm doing really well. And we are here with the 18th pick of the draft out of the Western Midwest Division. Team Big Rig selects Sneaky X84 center from Chicago.
And on the season so far, Sneaky has posted an 11-6 record with 49 points, 26 goals, 23 assists for a +4. Has taken 79 shots, shooting 32.9%.
Very interesting. Eric, what's this looking like coming together right now for you? Where are you seeing some strengths and weaknesses?
I'm enjoying the veteran skill that Pak the Car's got with players like Crosby, Super Saiyan, McDonald, Main Event. I mean, those dudes are animals. They're beasts. They're small armies by themselves. I kind of like the back end that Big Rig's building here. He's got 2 solid goalies. Maxwell might be playing that 3rd, 4th forward spot, but he can still get the job done. Sloshy Boxers is strong. It'll be interesting to see how he fills that out. He's definitely gone heavy on Albany and Providence players, though, it seems.
Very good. So now we have the next pick. We have the 19th pick here from the Western North Division. Team Pak the Ka selects Ashes and Faith, right D, from your very own Eric Lake Erie.
Ash has been a great acquisition. We picked him up a week into the season. He's done everything as a GM that I've asked him. He gets the job done, and happy that he's there, and I hope he has a fun game. Congratulations, Ashes. Woo!
Now, in the meantime, as you look up those stats there, Powder P,
I got them.
People are complaining your stats are wrong. You want to explain where they're coming from?
Well, they're coming off the site, so either they're inputted incorrectly, or you're not realizing that I've started counting what's in the system for this week, because my subtraction skills are not that keen to go and subtract the last 3 games.
Oh, so you're including this week's as well, is that correct?
I'm including everything that's in the system up to this point, and if it's in the system, and if I read Season 17, there is sometimes a glitch where it gives me Season 2 LGAHL tabs and not necessarily 1. I'm trying to get them as accurately as I possibly can, and I'm sorry if I do screw anybody's stats up, but you still got selected, so don't be too mad.
Zeno says you got last season's stats wrong. See? His save percentage was an 84%. So at least we know.
At least I know where the problem was on that one, at least.
Exactly. So that's good.
So for Season 18... Ashes and Faith. Did we get his stats? We did.
We
didn't.
We did not. Go ahead and read them again.
Either way, he's got 18 points, 2 goals, 16 assists, plus 13, shooting 22 times for 9.1%.
Perfect. Up next, we do have Team Pak the Ka selecting out of the Western North, pick number 20 of this draft, Doc Status, left winger from Rochester. And that will fill out the left wing for Team Park the Car. Big Rig's already filled out his centers with Nuke Bomb, Couture, and Sneaky.
All right. And on the season, for season 18, we have a 13-1-2 record with 46 points, 20 goals, 26 assists, and a plus 21. Shot 52 times for a 38.5% shooting.
Now, I'm working on getting Leafy back because I'm not running this thing. I'm doing my best here.
Well, this next pick happens to actually be my absolute favorite pick in the whole draft. And I can kind of, once you announce it, I'll kind of go into details a little bit more.
All right, we're go for that then. I'll let you go ahead and make the announcement. Go for it.
All right. With the 20th pick in the draft, this is which team we on here now? I don't want to screw this part up.
We are on Team Park the Car.
All right, Team Park the Car selects XP Vopis, lefty man from Abbotsford. This is my buddy. He's the one that introduced me into Sixes hockey. Good old Flinders for you. He was part of that league I discussed earlier on this season that just kind of evaporated into nothing. But he's a solid D-man, taught me how to play the game, but he actually, fun fact, used to be a goalie.
Interesting.
On the season, he is 11-5-2 with 15 points, 3 goals, 12 assists for a plus 12 with 17 shots, shooting 17.6% with 28 hits on 16 penalty minutes.
Very good. Now, we are still awaiting Leafy to make the return back to the show. I don't know what's happening there. I keep trying to reconnect the call. It's just not going. But this is what happens when you do live shows. This is just part of the deal. Now, we are awaiting pick number 23, I believe. 22? 23?
22 should be... Oh, man. That's your job to count those ones.
I'm
hey,
working
Eric, what are you doing?
No, we're waiting on 20. Yeah, we're waiting on pick number 22 right now.
I'm like you, man. I went to public schools. I can't count.
I went to public school in Florida. I don't think that's any better, guys.
Pray for your soul.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, we're waiting on pick number 22 now from Jeff, who's got it in right now, as long as Powder says he's good.
I am ready. I'm going to start clicking all these things now.
Team Big Rig selects left winger and filling out the left wings for his team. Kinklater, 10, left winger, San Antonio.
That's an interesting pick.
It is. I agree.
I don't know why he wouldn't go defense there, but he must see somebody he thinks he can get in the later round. Goodness gracious.
And on the season, he has posted a 6-5-2 record with 42 points, 17 goals, 25 assists for a plus 10, shooting 45 times for 37.8 shooting percentage.
Great. And we already have the next pick in here, Powder, if you're ready to go. They're coming in fast and heavy now because we're getting to the end of this draft, and we have 2 more picks coming up right after this.
All right, go ahead.
Team Big Rig in the Snake draft selects out of the Eastern East with pick number 23, Angry Nachos, right winger, Binghamton.
This is where I'll cricket it up because they are...
And that fills out all the forwards for Big Rig. He's got all his forward lines done.
Angry Nachos is not on...
The Angry Nachos, I believe.
There he is. Excuse me, gents. It's been a long one, definitely. Heat's getting to me. All right, so far he's got 64 points with 27 goals, plus 27, and 6 of those goals were on the power play. He's 24th in the league for power play goals.
Perfect. So before we get into the next pick, I want to let you know the 2 picks after this one are free restriction picks. They are not limited to type, division. It could be whatever you're missing from whoever's left on the list. And I want to make sure people are aware of that because that is the rule added into this from Jeff and team. And this pick is actually pretty interesting, and I absolutely like it. Pick number 24, CMX Black Magic, right D from Wilkes-Barre.
All right, CM Black Magic. So far in the season, he's 11-1-3 with 22 points with 9 of them being goals. He has a +9, but 75 hits, and he is 54th in the league for hits.
Leafy, are you back? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, I am back.
Oh, welcome back. We've missed you.
I
She
know.
brought sandpaper.
I can't do this myself. It's just, I'm good at it, but not by myself. We are ready to go with the 25th pick if you are.
The last one there, you see.
Yeah, I don't.
No problem. I got your back. 25th pick, Team Pack the Car picks. One of my favorites. I would say one of the sleepers that we did not know what to expect from this goalie, and he's come through. Hue X39 goalie out of Albany Devils. This guy has kept the team together through this season and has easily attributed 6 or 7 wins on his own to the team.
Yeah, personally, he's been in 3 of the games that I've played in up there. Won them all. Can't complain. Everything's been kosher with him so far, in my perspective. But he's got over 1,200 minutes on the ice with 239 shots for a 81.2 save percentage and a 2.1 goals against average.
Love it.
With 1 shutout, 7-0 over the Monarchs.
Yeah, that was
I'm sorry, the Lake Erie Monsters.
Lake Erie Monsters,
Excuse
and
me.
I believe that was where I got my first ever goal in league play. On a
Check you
breakaway.
guys out the next time.
Backhand, mind you. All
Champagne.
very good. I popped so much champagne
Wow.
that night in real life, it was insane. Leafy, are you ready with the last pick of this draft?
Yes, I am. The last pick of the draft is DC Shoe, lefty from the Utica Comets.
All right. DC Shoe has an 11-5-1 record with 20 points, 8 of them being goals, a +2 with 58 hits and 6 power play goals. Leads his team in power play goals.
Okay, now I'm trying to figure out what's next from Jeff, so stand by for corrections. But Eric, go ahead and give us a synopsis of what you think of these rosters so far.
The synopsis of the synapsis is that I see
Okay.
2 equal teams that are going to go out on that ice, play some great defense together, put up some points together. I think these guys are going to have a lot of fun. I like the centers on Riggs' side, but I'm going to give the edge to Park the Car. I like Riggs' left wingers better. I'm going to have to give the slight edge to Park the Car on the right wing. I think the defenses are pretty equal, and I think it'll come down to goalie play and how those D-men can really come together in a short amount of time. So it should be a great game, something fun to watch, and there's going to be live commentary. Don't miss that.
Right, fair enough. Now, I know what you're asking. What about all the other spots? Jeff has said that they're done, and they were making room just in case. But that is the end of the draft selections for Season 18, the LGAHL All-Star Game draft selections. That's it. That's done. It's over. That's why I'm trying to figure all of this out as we go here. Leafy, all of this is good. We did it.
We did do it.
We appreciate your help. We appreciate everyone helping out. I mean,
I was glad to help, considering I'm not a part of the league right now.
that is true, isn't it? Want to thank Powder P last minute stepping up and delivering stats, dude. This is why I love you, man. This is why you're my liaison.
It's what I do. It's what I do.
Now, I believe at this point, Jeff has updated the spreadsheet, and we do have an equal amount of players on both sides. I'm not a math guy, but it looks that way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 spots on each. So there we are. Like I said, the All-Star Game takes place Thursday at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time here on the LeagueGaming.com YouTube feed. The way it's supposed to work, I'll let everyone fill in, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know what I'm saying. Ignore me. 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time on LeagueGaming.com's YouTube channel. The way it's supposed to work, again, don't quote me, but as long as I understand this correctly, you won't find this on Twitch. You'll find it here. We're going to do some commentary, some live coverage of the place, maybe some interviews. we're going to make this thing big and real. And like I said, the LG NHL and the LG CHL, if you guys want this coverage, just hit me or Space Jam up. We can make this happen. As you can see, we've kind of worked out the bugs through this one. I want to thank everyone who joined us. I want to thank Powder P, I want to thank Leafy, and I want to thank Eric. And of course, I want to thank I'm Jeff for basically taking this by the horns and running with it. Best of luck to all the teams. You can tweet us on Twitter at F5Penguin, use hashtag, I had a hashtag up there, but it was gone. We'll just use LG Snapshot for right now. Let us know how we did in the YouTube channel. I hope this went well. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. And if you did, let us know. If you didn't, then I want to see you do it because it's not as easy as it looks. On behalf
Hashtag eat a salad.
Eat a salad. On behalf of the staff that isn't here, I'm F5Penguin.
I'm Powder P.
You guys can do it too.
I'm Leafy.
Done. And on behalf of Jeff, thank you guys for watching. It will be Season 18 LGAHL Draft Selections here on LeagueGaming.com. Take care.
It's for the community.